Hi, and welcome to LB0 Fox India Norwegian Ham Ventures. I'm Morten, LB0 Fox India. And it shouldn't be a surprise to you that I like my bags and I like to make ham radio kits. If you follow this channel for a little bit of time, you've seen me do kits in all kind of variants. But I've been looking for the perfect POUDX kit. And as you saw a couple of months ago, I bought a gun range bag from AliExpress. And while that has been excellent, it's kind of heavy and hard to carry around if I want to go anywhere except, let's say, 5-6 meters from the car. So when AliExpress offered to send me some products for review, I suggested this backpack because, well, it's a backpack and you'll soon see why I really like that. And for those of you who don't know AliExpress, it's an online marketplace where you can buy any kind of goods, cheap, expensive, anything in between, good quality, bad quality. But for me, AliExpress is mostly interesting for ham radio stuff and stuff like backpacks like this. But first of all, let's take a look on the outside of the bag. So let's start here with the back. This is the front of the bag. Or the backpack, as you might call it. And if you hear some noises all around, it's because I've moved out of my regular studio because this backpack is too big. So I'm filming at the dining room table with a really temporary setup here. But anyhow, let's move around here and see. You have the front here with a big pocket here. We'll get back to that. You have the side here with some molly webbing and a big pouch for a water bottle or similar. If we move around to the back side here, you can see that it's got a good amount of padding here and some really nice straps. And all the seams here look really solid, double seams, and it's really well made. And I actually tried this as carry-on luggage on a business trip I was on last week, and it performed excellent for other stuff than ham radio too. But today is all about ham radio, so let's move around to the other side here. And we have the same pouch and the same molly webbing. So let's go ahead and see how I've fitted this bag as a kit. If we start from the front here, we have some molly webbing here. We have some Velcro where you can put your patches on. In my case, this LB0 Fox India patch. Let's take a look at the first pocket here. And this is secured by really heavy-duty Velcro. If we move in here, we got some straps here to secure stuff. And that's about it in the front pocket here. What I have here is my Digirig kit. You've seen this in another video, so I'm not going to go into detail on that. But I've decided to keep this on the outside just because I'm not completely done kitting out this bag yet. Furthermore, we got a top pocket right up here. So let's move around to the other side here and open that up. Here I keep a couple of things. I keep my little FAVA4 vector analyzer or antenna analyzer. I'll put that in frame for you so you can see it. And then I keep my ATU100 tuner here. Those two fit almost perfectly in the top pocket here. So let's turn it around and see what makes this bag so special. And what actually makes it special is the way you open it up. Because it doesn't open up in the top per se. We can, and I just gotta find the zippers here. You open up the entire front here, which let you pretty much lay everything flat, and we'll get to the outer parts when we're done with the inner parts here because this bag is actually too big for where I'm filming. First of all, we have the IC706 here, my favorite go-to POUDX radio. Then we have a 20 amp hour LifePo4 battery. But that's not what makes this special. We have these three pouches here. And these are pretty nice for what they are. Because you can pretty much rip them up. They're secured with Velcro in the back here. And then you can keep everything secure. In here I have my power cables, my mic, and a couple of power pole accessories. Then we have this one with different kind of antennas. This is kind of interchangeable, a little bit depending on what I'm going to do, but there's always a little bit of a selection of antennas here. And then we have the last one here, which ropes for guying, straps for masts and such. But this makes it really easy to have an organized bag. Also, if you want to buy this bag, there are some discount codes coming up on screen here. So if you want a discount from AliExpress, you can use those codes and get this a little bit cheaper. And on the side here, we have some straps. And I've seen Ham Radio Dude with the same backpack. And he's actually able to fit a little dude, his new mast, in here. I've ordered one of those, so I'm going to test out when that mast arrives. If we move on to the other side here, there are a couple of mesh pockets, and here I got a little bit of an adapter kit. Just different kind of adapters that you might need in the field. Then I have the other pocket here, which contains the ham radio operator's best friend. Well, this is an empty roll, but it's electrical tape. A couple of rolls of electrical tape, just because that's a lifesaver in the field. So that's the main compartment here. But it doesn't stop there. So in the inside of the front pouch, we have a couple of web pockets here. I have some coax and accessories here. This one is for shorter coax cables and my common mode choke. Always need some short coax cables. And then right in here we have some longer coax. And that's pretty much all I need for taking a bag like this out in the field. So let's pack it up and discuss the pros and cons of this bag. And I just put the radio and the battery up here because I'm going to show how genius this design is when packing this bag up. So you just take the front part here, fold it up, zip it up on the sides, and across the back here. And that's it. That's how easy you actually pack this bag up. So that's a quick overview of this backpack, and as I said, this is sponsored by AliExpress, but I've been looking for a backpack like this for ages, so when I found it I figured, why not? I can test it for you because, as I said, I'm going to test products and show what's worth buying or not worth buying. But I guess kind of the acid test on a backpack is, how is it on the back? So let's put it up on the back and see how it fits. And just for reference, I'm short, I'm overweight, but this fits pretty good. There's even a strap around here, which, as you can see, I need to extend a little bit, but there's room to extend that, so that's good. And then there's a chest strap here as well. And the chest strap is definitely good enough. So let's turn it around and you can see how it fits on the back. I'm about 1.70 meters. That's 5'8"-ish. And this is how the bag fits on me. So, what do I think about this bag? I've had it for a week now. I've tried it for a couple of POUDX trips. Works really good for that because I can lay it on the passenger seat of the car, lay everything flat, and just take that front flap up against the seat back. That works fine. I've used it on a business trip as carry-on luggage on a plane. Perfect for that as well. You can keep all your gizmos and widgets and whatever you bring on a trip separated by those 3 pouches. But for me, that's a secondary use case. But I gotta say, it's definitely worth a thumbs up. And I'm for sure gonna use this in addition to that bag I showed you and I've showed you in previous videos, because sometimes a bag is a good thing to have with you and sometimes a backpack, and I think that bag and this backpack really complements each other. And even though this bag is pretty heavy with a 20 amp hour battery and a 706 in there, it feels pretty light on the back. Hope you liked this video. If you did, click that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, you know the drill. And besides that, if you want to support the channel a little bit, options down below, don't feel obliged to do that as well. And see you guys, both down in bands and in my next video. 7-3.